Hello, welcome to your science lesson. This lesson is about chemical and physical changes. I can identify processes of physical and chemical change. Let's get started. Let's start with our anticipatory set.
The stuff of life is matter. Now here's some scientific chatter. I'm gonna give it to you nice and straight. When it comes to matter, there are three states: solid or liquid or gas. Solids stay put in a single place. When put in something else, they keep their own shape. Your chair is a solid, and so is a box. Your shirt is a solid, and so are your socks. A table is a solid, and so is your phone. A cookie's a solid, and so is a stone. Can you think of any more solids? The stuff of life is matter. Now here's some scientific chatter. I'm gonna give it to you nice and straight. When it comes to matter, there are three states: solid or liquid or gas. Liquids flow when they move around. They take the shape of their container now. Water is a liquid, and so is apple juice. Milk is a liquid, it's good for you. Soda is a liquid, and so is gasoline. Salad dressing is a liquid, you see. Can you think of any more liquids? The stuff of life is matter. Now here's some scientific chatter. I'm gonna give it to you nice and straight. When it comes to matter, there are three states: solid or liquid or gas. A gas expands to fill any space. Now peculiar look may come to your face, because sometimes gases are invisible. Let me explain. You can't really see it, but you know it's there. All around you is a gas called air. The helium in a balloon is a gas, and so is the wind as it blows past. Smoke is a gas, and so is steam. You're blowing out gas when you use the AC. Can you think of any more gases? The stuff of life is matter. Now here's some scientific chatter. I'm gonna give it to you nice and straight. When it comes to matter, there are three states: solid or liquid or gas. You can classify matter in other ways, like by color or size or texture or shape. Like color: red, white, blue, orange, black, green, brown, yellow, pink, purple, gray. You see, like size: big, small, or medium, skinny or wide, thick or thin. Like texture: spiky or furry or smooth or bumpy or soft or rough or lumpy. Like shape: square, circle, rectangle, star, oval, or triangle. Trapezoids and hexagons, diamonds and octagons. The stuff of life is matter. Now here's some scientific chatter. I'm gonna give it to you nice and straight. When it comes to matter, there are three states: solid or liquid or gas.
I hope you enjoyed that video about solids, liquids, and gases. These are the states of matter. Based on our anticipatory set, what do you think we will learn about today? Do you think we will learn about math, phases of matter, or root beer? Which one? Did you say phases of matter? Let's see if you're right. That's right. Based on our anticipatory set, we know that we are going to continue to talk about phases of matter. Will you help me melt these ice cubes to reveal our safety rules? Let's melt this one over here. Help me melt it. Blow hot air on it. Here we go. Great job! Interact nicely with the materials. That's our first science safety rule. Let's melt the next ice cube. Here we go. Help me melt it. Listen to your teacher. That's a great science safety rule. Let's melt this ice cube over here. Help me out. Investigate the materials. Let's melt our last ice cube so we can reveal our final science safety rule. Help me melt it. All experiments are done with a teacher. Great job revealing those science safety rules. Now let's watch a video about lab safety.
Smell indirectly by wafting. Don't smell chemicals directly. Don't eat or drink in the laboratory.
Stop.
Don't wear loose items, including hair and clothes. Wear safety goggles. Don't take off safety goggles. Read instructions before mixing chemicals. Don't randomly mix chemicals. Never pour chemicals back into the original container.
No. Don't pour it back.
Let the instructor clean up broken glass. Never pick up broken glass with your bare hands. No horseplay in the lab. Wash eyes for 20 minutes immediately when exposed to chemicals. Always be safe in lab.
I hope you enjoyed that video about lab safety. Let's go over our vocabulary and our repeated storyline. For this lesson, our repeated storyline is matter can be changed. Our vocabulary is chemical change and physical change. Let's make a KWL chart about the states of matter. What do we already know? Help me blow away this cloud so we can see what we already know. Great job. Solids, liquids, and gases are states of matter. Let's blow away this cloud to see what we wonder. What do we want to learn during this lesson? Help me blow away this cloud. Great job. What are some examples of chemical and physical change? So hopefully by the end of this lesson, you will be able to give me some examples of chemical and physical change. Here's our review. We already know there are 3 states of matter. Do you remember what they are? Our first state of matter that we learned was solid. The next state of matter that we learned was liquid. The next state of matter that we learned was gas. 1, 2, 3. Those are our 3 states of matter that we've learned. Help me swat this picture away so we can see an example of a state of matter that is a solid. Help me swat it away. Great job. An ice cube is an example of a state of matter. It is a solid version of H2O. Help me swipe away this picture of this raindrop so we can see another phase of matter in liquid. Help me swat it away. Great job. Water. Water is the liquid form of H2O. Let's go to our last phase of matter, gas. Let's swat this picture away so we can see an example of a gas. Help me swat it away. Great job. Steam. Steam is an example of a gas version of H2O. So these are our different states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas. This week we are going to talk about how to change matter. One way to change matter is through a chemical change. A chemical change is a permanent change in the molecular structure. This type of change cannot be reversed. Let's watch a video of an example of a chemical change in matter. You are watching a video of glow sticks being activated. Glow sticks produce light through a chemical reaction. There are three chemicals in glow sticks, and when you pop them, it makes the chemicals mix. And when those chemicals mix, a chemical reaction happens and it produces light. Once you make this chemical reaction, you cannot reverse it. This chemical reaction is an example of chemical change. The next way we are going to talk about changing matter is through physical change. A physical change is a non-permanent change in physical characteristics or states of matter. Let's watch a video of an example of a physical change. In this video, you can see and hear the person ripping paper. The ripping of this paper does not change the molecular structure of the paper. Therefore, it is not a chemical change, it is a physical change. It is non-permanent. Next, we are going to read a book. This book is called We Make Cookies. It was written by Cheryl Ryan and illustrated by John Kastner. Our repeated storyline for this book is matter can be changed. Whenever you see this yellow star, tell me our repeated storyline. Matter can be changed. Let's read. We put in some flour. If you look at the picture, you can see a dad and his daughter, and they are putting flour in a bowl. Do you see the yellow star? What is a repeated storyline? Matter can be changed. Great job. We put in some sugar. I have a question for you. We've talked about two ingredients so far that are going into this recipe. Do you remember what they are? Help me list them. Flour, sugar. Those are the two ingredients that we have in our recipe so far. Do you see the yellow star? What is our repeated storyline? Matter can be changed. Great job. We put in a little salt. If you look at the picture, you can see the little girl is adding salt to the recipe. Let's list our ingredients so we don't forget. Flour, sugar, salt. Great job. Let's keep reading. We put in 2 eggs. I have a question for you. How many eggs did they put in the bowl? 2 eggs. Great job. Do you see the yellow star? What's our repeated storyline? Matter can be changed. Great job. Let's keep reading. We put in some milk. Can you help me list the ingredients we've put in the recipe so far? We have flour, sugar, salt, eggs, and milk. We have 5 ingredients in our recipe so far. Do you see the yellow star? What is our repeated storyline? Matter can be changed. Great job. Let's keep reading. We put in some butter. Can you help me list the ingredients we have in our recipe so far? Help me. Flour, sugar, salt, eggs. Hmm, I'm missing an ingredient. Let me go back in my story to help me remember. Let's go back together. We have flour, sugar, salt, eggs, milk, and butter. That's 6 ingredients. Good job using the text to help you answer questions. We forgot one of the ingredients, but we were able to go back in our text to answer that question. Great job. Do you see the yellow star? What's our repeated storyline? Matter can be changed. Good job. We mix it all together. So they put all the ingredients in the bowl and they're mixing them all together. I have a question for you. What do you think they'll do next? Let's see if you're right. Dad puts it in the oven. Yum, yum. Did you guess that they were going to put the cookies in the oven next? Great prediction. Do you see the yellow star? What's our repeated storyline? Matter can be changed. Great job reading that story with me. After that lesson, we should be able to complete our KWL chart. We wondered, what are some examples of chemical and physical change? Do you remember what some of them were? We just read a story about making cookies. Making cookies is an example of a chemical change. Let's blow away this cloud so we can see what we've learned. Great job. Cutting paper, smashing a bottle are all examples of physical change, while cracking a glow stick and burning paper are examples of chemical changes. Great job completing this first part of the lesson with me. Join me next week when we will do our census activity for chemical and physical change, and we'll make connections to our home, community, and world. I'll see you next time.